Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back again with another YouTube video, and today we are unfortunately talking about yet another person who believes animals can consent. Now, if you guys remember, I have already talked about someone similar to this by the name of Aluzuki. I made a couple videos calling him out, and luckily his YouTube channel has been officially taken down by YouTube. However, I have heard he has created yet another one, so I will get into that, but today we are going to be focusing on this sad individual. So the name is Flesh with the Zeta symbol, which if you guys don't know, that's a way for zoophiles to identify themselves. But before we go any more into this channel, I want to make it very clear to not go harass and attack this person. Obviously, you guys are going to have very strong emotions about what I'm going to say going forward, but please, if you want to do something that is productive, just report this guy's YouTube channel, because at the end of the day, it does go against YouTube's terms and services. So this is what the description reads, and I am going to skip the first part because it's just them shouting out their different channels and stuff. I am a minor. To be precise, I am under the age required to get a driver's license in Alaska. So we are unfortunately dealing with a minor here, and it is so sad to see this happen. A minor be into such degeneracy and be sadly grouped in with other degenerates like this. It's like an echo chamber. Like, they are so young still, and they don't listen to their parents. They go on the internet and they get involved with these kind of communities. I do pray that if this individual does find my YouTube channel, to go get help or go talk to your parents, because you should not be feeling these kind of emotions towards animals. Now we continue. Trans-species, multi-gender, other kin, be afraid, awoo, non-exclusive zoo. I also support MAPs, AAMs, and necros. I am pro-para. Now, if you guys don't know what MAPs are, it's a minor attractive person. This is a name that predators have given themselves to try to tuck themselves away within the LGBTQ community. If you guys see anyone with MAP or anything in their description, just know that they are a predator trying to hide behind that name. Hate spam equals blocked. No exceptions. Don't interact with my page if you don't like me. Unfortunately, that's not how the internet works. You have some really disgusting opinions about things with animals, and as you can tell, people love animals. Right? So you're going to have people come into your YouTube channel, and thankfully I'm in a position where I can make a video and there's really nothing you can do about it. So you can stay in your little echo chamber called your community, and I'm going to make a video calling you out. For your information here, I am an edu contact zoo. My contact stance fluctuates based on education and facts. Yes, I think animals can consent. However, I want to be open-minded to people who think they can't. Now, this is an argument the zoophiles have been fighting over for decades, saying that animals can consent. The proof is that animals consent to going on walks, being fed, cuddles, even though there's a huge difference between animals consenting to things like that and sexual activities. We, as a human species, are of a higher being in terms of our intellect. We should not be using them to sexually satisfy ourselves. Not only that, but it's also just morally wrong to use an animal for sexual reasons. It doesn't matter about facts or education. At the end of the day, it is morally wrong for many reasons. Same reason why children can't consent. But you don't care about that because you support those kind of people. Plur, I support all paraphilias with no exception. That doesn't mean I support or tolerate acting on certain ones. My channel is a safe space for literally everyone, lol. Well, I love how they always say this. Lizuki said the exact same thing, how it's like, I support all of them unless they do something really bad. Why don't you say exactly what they do that is bad? Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody the kind of people you support? Go ahead. Say exactly what you're trying to reference. Oh, you can't because it's against YouTube's terms and services. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, we're going to go into their links now because their links are their own thing. The first thing that stuck out to me is they have a Discord called Riz Me Up. They're literally linking their Discord, inviting people to riz them. You are a minor. Why are you trying to invite people on the internet to come riz you up? That is disgusting. But now we're going to get into something that is really interesting. They had their blog attached, and it goes as this. As a necrophilic NB, and a person who is attracted to babies/toddlers, I can say that being an MAP is okay. You do not choose your attraction, and as long as you do not do anything that may be illegal or harmful, then pretty much it's okay. And even if you did something illegal or harmful, while I don't support what you did, I still respect you as I am Plur. That's right. Yeah, you might have done something really awful to a child, but I still respect you because that is your sexual attraction. Like, are we living in crazy land here? This is disgusting, and even if they don't commit any crimes, they should still try to go get help before they do, because these kind of attractions are awful and they can take you over. It is a lust and it can take you over. So go try to get help before you harm anybody else. And these kind of people who just support it and gaslight it are awful, and they're only doing worse for the world. I'm an ally to all sexualities and paraphilias with no exception. Doesn't mean I support the crimes that some of those sexualities or paraphilias do, because I am inclusive and non-exclusionary. Due to this, I am open-minded and willing to accept all kinds. Yes, this is the kind of individual we're dealing with. A minor, by the way. Keep that in mind. Their parents should know what they're saying on the internet. Right? So another thing that stood out is they do have an alt account, and they do just explicitly say in this alt account that is backup just in case they get reported. It's like they know they're going to get reported eventually. And I just want to say their it's literally Lolly Shota Zoe. Like, oh my god, dude, these people are absolute degenerates. So the last link we're going to bring up before we move on to the channel's videos is a link that's supposed to be directed towards the anti-zoos. So of course I clicked it, and I was met with this. If you don't want the zoos in the furry fandom, stop making the furry fandom appealing to us with all the yiffs, knots, ferals, moths, etc. You complain about us, but you don't want to get rid of us. It means getting rid of your own zoophilic content. Stop being hypocrites. Now, I'm not an advocator and I'm not part of the furry community, but I do genuinely believe a large majority of the furry community are just people trying to have fun, and there's not any sexual connotation towards it. Now, the people that do have yiffs and knots and stuff like that are clearly zoophiles who are within the furry community, right? And I honestly don't think there's many people who hate zoophiles more than the furry community, because it taints their look, right? It makes what people say a lot about furries accurate, right? So I think this argument is completely stupid. But let's move on to this person's YouTube videos now. Now, the most recent one and last one is them announcing a zoo Discord. So I'm going to go ahead and play that here.
I just wanted to say we have a Discord server. It is for communication, education on zoophilia, and sharing zoophile things. It is not for pornographic content. The server has kind people and is non-exclusionary of other paraphiles. Me and the Calpy 16 hope to see you. Link is in the comment I made and the description.
So what could go wrong with a Discord filled with zoophiles, predators, necrophiliacs, some of the worst people ever, run by a minor? I don't know. What could go wrong, right, guys? So you guys might be asking, was I able to get into this Discord and get a lot of screenshots for the degeneracy there? Unfortunately not, because the link is dead now. But you can imagine the stuff being said and done in that channel. Like, they did say there was going to be nothing pornographic happening, but again, who knows with this kind of disgusting community? Their whole entire fetish and their community is ran on sexual activities. It's absolutely disgusting. Now, most of their other videos is just them making up BS arguments, saying that anti-zoos can't make an argument because they go after us personally and blah, 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 blah. Well, I just made a whole entire video going against you, so let's see what you have to say about that. But anyways, that's all I really want to talk about. If you guys like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and if you guys want to join a decent Discord that doesn't allow any of that nasty, join my Discord down below. We are a decent community. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video.
Counting sheep, but there's one I always miss.